All right, so I'm in New York right now, and I'm flying to go to Washington. First show in Brooklyn was electric. And so I'm hoping that the whole tour goes as well as that show. I guess this is a podcast entry. It's about using what you have sometimes. I'm just recording this on my phone. And yeah, I mean, we have so much nowadays that we can create on. Like, we can create on phones. If you're a writer, you can just use pen and paper. I mean, I remember reading about Steve Lacy, how he did so many of his beats and so many of his songs just on an iPhone. So it's like, the people that say that they need a computer to write or to produce, or it's like, no, you don't need that. You just gotta, like, sometimes make do with what you have, and you gotta figure it out with all the things that you have. So yeah, so anyway, I will see you guys hopefully on tour, and I will talk to you later. So this is part 2 of making do with whatever you have. So I was supposed to play a show in Washington 2 days ago. So I go on the flight. I was going to arrive there really early. And then we go on the flight, and it was a United flight. And the pilot says, okay, well, it seems like they stopped the arrivals at Washington Airport. And so we had to wait on the flight for about an hour until we were good to take off. And then we were about to go and take off. Finally, the plane decided to, the airport actually closed arrivals again. So we had to go back and get some gas on the plane. And then finally, United, they canceled all their flights at Newark. So we got out of the plane, but I had a baggage that I checked in. So there's so many people that lost their luggage there. And we went to customer service, and there were thousands of people just waiting there at customer service at United. And so, when I say, like, in other podcast entries that, like, some things are just out of your control, that's a really good example. Like, that was, like, totally out of my control. I literally waited there about 5 hours in line, only to know that they can't do anything, and the bag was going to get relocated. But the thing is I was only going to be there one night in Washington, because I was playing a show, and I was hoping to get there. But what happened is, waiting in line and trying to figure out everything, unfortunately I had to cancel that show. So I ended up just leaving my luggage there. I have the United number for my luggage, so maybe someday I'll see it again. So at least I have my valuables here, thank God. But yeah, I didn't have, like, any clothes, so I went. I did go to Washington. I literally got an Uber from Newark to Washington, a 4.5 hours drive, which cost about $500. and I met up with my manager in Washington. I showed up there. It was, first of all, way too late for the show. So everything got canceled. I went to bed. I was drained. And then, and then the next day we both took the same flight to Boston. And I had an incredible show in Boston, which is amazing. But yeah, like sometimes there's things that are just way out of your control that you can't really do anything about. And I don't know, it's a good learning experience for me. But yeah, so I'm hoping the tour stays pretty smooth, but it's gonna happen. There's gonna be small hiccups here and there. The Boston Cambridge show was great. The vibe was very chill. Everyone was so nice. And so now I'm just at the beginning of my tour, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you on tour. And I'll see you at the shows.